current mood. Another turn in the game of life. Let's see how the little Goombas did. Raptor Boy's looking pretty good. He's got his action pose. You guessed it, another Sharko. Frankenstein making another alien, just like you would expect. And this is a T-Rex skull that is coming out quite nicely. And that'll be done in a few days. This little guy messed up. Got to that weird part at the end of the roll. That sucks. This hammerhead is essentially perfect. This is a very nice whaley boy. Always a favorite. T-Rex dish. Put these little things, when you have the only contact points being very thin, it helps to spread out the surface area a bit. Kind of screwed up there, but yeah, that's gonna be a real nice T-Rex dish right there. This is a printer I resurrected yesterday. Printed a T-Rex, stringy. Maybe we'll adjust the settings a bit, but that's cleanable. And a classic Sauron. You have no idea how many of these I used to sell. I mean, it used to be like there would be 12 of them at any given time, just cranking them out. Funny thing is, that's one of the ones my main competitor sort of copied, but he uses smaller printers. He's kind of like going out of business now because he sort of sucks, but he like charges 20 bucks more for that thing. And people just kind of stopped buying Saurons for some reason. I don't know. It's hard to ship them. I had like several of them break, so you just have to bubble wrap the crap out of them. Somebody actually posted an S5 for sale on eBay, and a subscriber sent it to me, or just a fan basically, and I bought it. It was only 400 something, so that's nice, and it works supposedly. This is the drill press that I got out in the wilderness last night. It does work. I think this bit I need to swap out, and I forgot to ask for the chuck key that you open this with, but you can get these at Lowe's, and I probably will do that today. I just had a customer whose last name was Schlechter. Schlechter in German means bad. I just had a subscriber message me on Facebook, and we talked for like forever. He's actually developing a similar recycling process, and it's really fun to talk about. Anyway, we got all the printers happily printing. We need to get a chuck key for this drill press and get coffee. I didn't choose the coffee life chose me. I don't know what made me think of this, but there's this great book. It's been out for a while that I'm in the middle of listening to, audiobook, called Thinking in Bets by Jen something I want to say like Harkness, Jen Harkness maybe. And it's all about probabilistic thinking. Your brain, there's so much stuff to it, but your brain like magnifies bad things that happen, or sometimes it magnifies good things that happen. And there's a reason why you should not think short term, but think long term and actually measure what's happening. It's kind of an anomalous way to describe it, but it's a good thing to read. And sometimes I get that coffee. I'm gonna get me that coffee. I'm a coffee queen. Wow, wow. Let's do this. Alright, they do have what I'm looking for, but they're like the same price as online, and you only get one. Whereas online, you can get like 6 of these for this price. So that's a no. Yeah, the online option's way better. They had 3 different sizes of chucks. First point would be, I don't even know that my chuck is that size, one of those sizes. Second point, I would have to buy all 3 and then return 2 of them if one did work. and I can get 6 online for like the same price, so that's a no. Well, it's coffee time. Coffee would last forever. That was the best coffee of my life. They gave me a bendy straw. This has 4 shots of sugar-free vanilla, and I can barely taste it. I think next time I'm gonna ask for like 10. Like, there's no way you can't taste that. Coffee lady. I'm really not ready for Weezer to be on a classic rock station. Kinda like this whole bendy straw thing. Makes me feel like I'm 12. Yep, that's looking pretty raptor-y right there. Listening to the classics today. Fun fact, the guys in Nazareth drank all the time. Rush, some of their early tours were with Nazareth. Actually, you can read about this in Geddy Lee's autobiography that he just released. They would just start at the beginning of the day drinking, keep drinking, and finish the day drinking. Like, the guys in Rush are Canadian. They're not unaccustomed to having a few drinks, if you know what I mean. But like, they're small town guys. They hadn't really been out in the world. Actually, they're sort of, I don't know. I'm not going to explain the entire thing. The point is, they got out there in the world and discovered that there are people who really drink. And Nazareth was one of them. There should be a Logic-themed children's clothing store in the mall called Tautology. Really wanted to get both filament setups put together yesterday, but man, there was just no getting it done. Maybe we'll try and get that done today. I'm really glad I've got more printers coming because the sales have been on point. People are buying the crap out of some things. Things are selling that haven't sold in months. Like, here's another D20. This doesn't have customer information. I'm not going to show that, but look at that. I haven't sold, I went months without selling those, and I've sold 2 of these. These are Mario. We don't say that because they'll flag your stuff. Really, don't post anything Nintendo themed ever for sale because they will screw you up, man. But this is just a pipe, you know. They don't have a monopoly on pipes, but that's a trash can. And I've sold 2 of those things, and I didn't sell one for months. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we never got to talk about this guy. This is that giant, horrific sea cucumber type monster that you saw printing for a couple of days there. It's all stringy and stuff, but you know, this will look pretty horrifying. To give you some sense of scale, this is about how big it is. We're gonna do a really cool paint job. Probably make the eyes black and like maybe yellow in here or something like that. I'm gonna think about it a little bit. But yeah, the spikes turned out pretty good. This is gonna be wall mounted, as you can tell. And the really freaky thing is the esophagus goes all the way back. Oh yeah, I meant to do this once I got back, but this is the Chuck key set. You will see that it is only 50 cents more, and I get 6 of them. Plus, it is available to ship here in just a couple of days. So this is what we're going with. Now we've been printing a bunch of stuff. We're gonna clean up models, remove supports, etc. Beautiful legs. Whaley boy. Okay, I may have forgotten that the bubble wrap machine was running. That's a lot of bubble wrap. Time to do Sauron. This was a red fade, if I remember right. Got another guitar snake. Time to get this bad boy done. So I'm a big Genesis fan. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's their 1974 album, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Anyway, one time I was on a boat with some people I didn't know very well, and they had like a boom box or something and a bunch of CDs. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have any Genesis? And they're like, oh yeah, we love Genesis. And of course they put on like 80s crappy pop Genesis. And I really didn't know what to say. I don't know why, but that's just a memory that will always stick with me. Time to monkey with this. For this orangutan, we are going to tape off the face area and do the rest orange. I have no mouth, yet I must scream. Ear tape. Never leave home without it. Just had to run to the dollar store for one of these. Anyone out there, don't pay like $5-10 for one of these. They usually have them at the dollar store and they work fine. So I made the squash thing again. We've got the al pastor meat, that's Salvadorian cream, the usual doña salsa, and some spices. All air fried up and crispy and good. It's a pretty good looking monkey. I did a different morph of the Cyberpunk T-Rex that you guys saw a bit ago, and I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Take some pictures. So we're getting pretty close to being done for the day, but we are going to tape off these eyes and then paint this bad boy. And yes, this thing is very big. Got most of the stuff painted. You can see this is the red Sauron I told you about. It's pretty late, so I'll probably wrap it up here. Well, let me see, what am I grateful for today? I actually I bought one S5, a functional S5. I found it for $400 and I got it on eBay. And then there's a couple more that I actually found in a group that I bet at least one of those I'll be able to buy. So that'll be nice, ramping up production. Pretty grateful for that. I'm really liking the state of designing things, painting things. It's nice to be making a bunch of new stuff. I'm just feeling generally pretty good. I'm glad I figured out to make those not zucchini, the squash. Actually, zucchini is a type of squash, whatever. Those things I ate today, I was very grateful for those, and they're super cheap and they're really, really easy to make. So I'm grateful for that. Write down in the comments what you're grateful for. If you focus on the negatives, you just get more negatives a lot of times. And if you are more animated by the positives, you'll be motivated to get more of them in your life. I'm living proof. I mean, look at this. Look at this success. Whoa. Write in the comments what you're grateful for, and we'll see you tomorrow.